Hello, hello, hello! It's Nikki, and welcome to our special edition of the Follies. And look who I have here with me. Come on up, Dave Razowsky.
I came up. What a studio. I love this studio. I love what you've done.
Yes,
It's really
StreamYard.
quite great. Yeah, it's really nice. It's
Okay,
really
well,
nice.
I am going to let you up here to tell folks what's going on, and then we'll start the show in a little bit. Everybody behind
Okay.
stage, please get ready. We're going to have so much fun.
Oh my gosh. I have to tell you. Okay, great. All right. All right. Okay. This is going to be very emotional to me. But what isn't emotional to me? Strawberries, organic strawberries on sale. What, 98 pounds? Like, oh my gosh, I live in a fantastic world. Um, the group that I swear I'm gonna try to keep it together. I'm gonna try to keep it together because this is gonna be we've got a lot to do here, and I can't start out being so emotional. When Mickey Manting asked me to do an improv class for Vintage Improv Festival, the group. I never thought that it would last this long. Nobody thought the pandemic would last this long. That was my first surprise. My second surprise was the dedication that all the actors have in this group, the focus that they have, the depth, the patience, the courage, the bravery that they have in the expression of what it is that they're doing, and they stuck with it. It's been over a year, and I have never tried to keep together. Uh, these people changed my life. They absolutely changed my life. How did they change my life? I said, I think that we can do this, and they said, I think we can too. They said, I think that we're able to grow through the Zoom, to grow improvisatorily through Zoom. And they went, okay, let's go. And they kept pushing me, and they kept pushing me. And through the pushing, we broke barriers, we learned, we changed. And the people that you are going to see improvise now, including me, are not the same people that we were a year and a half ago. And I just want to thank everyone in this group, in this cast, because it's cast. It's not a team, it's cast. And we work together, and we're collaborators, and we're connected. And I want to thank Mickey, and I want to thank everyone at Vintage who made this happen. So what this show is we're putting a pin in it. We're putting a pin in this class that I met with every Sunday for the past year and a few months. We're putting a pin in it, and what you're going to. And so Mickey said, I said, I'm going to have to step away from this. I've got another project that I'm doing, and she went, "That's cool because everybody else has another project that they're doing too." And she said, "What should we do?" And I said, "What do you think?" And she said, "Let's do a show." And I thought, that's perfect. So what you're going to see is I'm going to play 5 minutes with each of these talented, wonderful, courageous, beautiful, funny, grounded, vulnerable artists, actors. And the scenes that you're going to see are going to be challenging because we're not going to take suggestion. We're just going to start, and we're going to jump into it. And these scenes are going to be several minutes long, and we're going to take our time. And again, I cannot tell you how much I feel that Mickey and the troupe have changed the world of improvisation. And that's not hyperbole. Anybody who's been part of this organization knows it. Anybody that's taken any classes knows it. We have a community here that we didn't have before. And anybody that was skeptical of whether this could work or not, I hope you see what it is that we're doing, and I hope you see what it is that the world of possibilities. Y'all are phenomenal, and I'm going to miss y'all. So with that said, thank you. Susan, let's see, Susan and I are going to be, Susan and I are going to be starting our scene. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to step out and then step back in, and then we're just going to begin. How about that? Does that work for you, Susan? Or you can do that. You can go away and then come back. All right. You want to?
Oh,
Okay.
okay, I'm coming back.
All right, great. um, and come back in. Did we just see the same thing together? Because it looks like I am. That was just one of the most beautiful things that I've ever seen.
I can't talk about it.
I need for you to talk about it. I can't be in this alone. I mean, we just did. I'm so glad that you stepped out and I stepped out, and then it's like, and you and I are here. Like, what was that? That was just fantastic, Marilyn.
It was
it was so emotional. I'm so overcome with emotion.
Yeah, but I know you're overcome, but I need to discuss it with somebody. And when I saw that it was you in the hallway here, I'm like, Marilyn's a perfect person, because I don't know what I just saw, Marilyn. I do not know I don't know what I just witnessed in there.
What I saw, I'm overcome. I
know,
my
but I need for
mascara
you.
is.
Great, the mascara, touch yourself up, but we got to have a discussion about this. I can't be alone with what I just witnessed in there. And you, and of all people, it's just ironic that you, Marilyn, were the one I'm talking to. I need to get this off my chest, what we just saw in there, Marilyn.
Peter, my heart is racing. Look, I'm taking my pulse.
Good. Take your pulse. Make sure you're okay. Yeah, good. Just take a moment, and then when you take that moment, after the moment, we're going to talk about what we just saw, because this is phenomenal. What we just saw.
Peter, it wasn't phenomenal.
It was certainly. It might not have been phenomenal, but it was certainly extraordinary. It was extraordinary. Well, what we just witnessed.
Peter, it was sad, Peter.
That's sad. It was the ending and a beginning. What are you talking about? It was sad. It was an ending and a brand new beginning. Marilyn, come on. We just saw something that was earth-shattering. It was totally earth-shattering.
Peter, just come close. I was so moved, Peter.
I know.
And now I have nothing to say, Peter. You know me. I usually have a lot to say. I have a lot of words, and
Marilyn, just talk
first.
to me. No, Marilyn, you just talk. Marilyn, you just talk to me. For God's sake.
It was like sad, like when we broke up. That's.
No. That's not why. No, that's not why we're having this discussion. This isn't why we're having this discussion. We just saw this. This is not why we're having this. No, I can't talk about this. I thought we're done. I thought we're done talking about it.
We're not done, Peter.
If you're gonna cry, I'm gonna cry, and I can't do this right now. I need for you to be my rock, Marilyn. You're here to be my rock, for God's sake. And if you start crying and I start crying, and you're like, right now, everybody else is still in that room over there, and they're like, what's going on? How come, don't start crying.
It's just when I heard it, and I heard it.
I know.
I was thinking about when we had.
No, Mary, please don't. Please don't.
Peter, I still love you. I'm sorry. I felt the emotion. I know the other people are in the room, but I saw you, and I saw the way you were watching when it was going on, and I thought, I love him. We can't. I mean, you're married. I'm married. We're married. We're married to other people. We can't be in love right now. Don't you see? It's complicated. So you don't love me then?
No, I do love you. I love you tremendously. But I'm married. I have 7 children now. We're adopting 4 more next Thursday. I'm going to have 11 children. A wife. I can't redo our relationship. I mean, I've got enough children to have 2 basketball games and a referee. I can't fall in love with you and just give everything up. Of course I love you. You're charming, you're smart, you're connected, you're wealthy, you're beautiful, you've got magical powers, you can disappear, you know how to fly. An airplane and without an airplane. I mean, who wouldn't fall in love with you? You cough and in the handkerchief is gold. You cough gold. Who coughs gold? You do. When you sneeze, it's silver and platinum. How does a human being do that?
So
you know 14 languages. 9 of them are dead languages, and yet
it's over then.
It's over, in quotation marks.
Scene.
And scene. I love you so much. Who's up next? Who do we? That was really fun.
I am.
Are you really firing me, Carlos? Is that what's happening right now?
You got me all wrong.
Do I got you wrong? It seems, Carlos, it seems like I don't know. I've been working here for a while, and I can't. It seems like you're firing me. Are you
I
getting
think
the
you're.
beat?
You got it all wrong.
How do I have it wrong? I mean, you brought me in your office and you said this is the hardest thing that I have to do as a manager when it comes to an employee. It seems like I'm about to be pink slipped.
You've come to my office many times.
Yeah,
This
I
isn't the
know.
first time.
No,
I've asked you
but
to
it's
come
the
to my
first.
office.
I know that, Carlos. But it really seems like there seems to be some kind of energy here, like an energy, like I don't know. That one of us is going that you're gonna. I just feel like you're gonna fire me. You know, I'm looking at the desk and I see on the desk you've got my files open and you've got reports that have my name on it. I don't even know what those are.
I'm just looking at your record. It's my right as your supervisor. Look at your record.
I mean, I understand, but it seems kind of random that you're just looking at my record unless you have some kind of plan, Carlos. And what I noticed, I got to tell you, when I drove up, my name wasn't on the parking space anymore. And I'm like, what? That's weird. Maybe they're just redoing the parking lot. And then I walk in and I walk in and my desk is gone. I mean, my office is boarded up. They've got police tape over the door, and I don't know, Carlos. It seems like it seems like I'm going to be fired. I'm just coming right out and saying.
Thank you for your honesty. I appreciate that.
Not that I'm honest. I'm just telling you what happened. But go ahead.
This is all true. All the parking space has been removed. There's a car outside your desk. It's all taped up. It's all true.
Yeah. Police tape.
Police tape. Yeah.
As if it's a crime scene, Carlos. And I don't know. I don't.
A crime scene?
Well, it's the police tape. Police tape doesn't go up just to go, oh, we're having a grand opening, and then there a big scissors comes and cuts it. It's police tape.
We didn't have anything else. We didn't have anything else to use. We just had police tape. It was left over. It was in the stock room. It was available. We just put it there.
Wait, why is there police tape in the stock room? We're a medical. I mean, we sell medical supplies. I don't know why we would have police tape in the stock room.
We couldn't find anything else. It was just police tape was available.
All right. But there's also, I mean, I didn't want to bring it up, but there's a chalk outline of a body, when I peeked in the office in the window where my desk was, there's a chalk outline of it seems like it was Carlos, it really seems like it was a crime scene and it seems like you're firing me. I just want to bring that back.
I hear you. I understand what you're feeling.
Okay.
Don't want you to worry.
Okay.
Don't want you to worry.
I'm worried. I've been here for 12 years. I've been working for 12 years, and now I can't get into my office, and it seems and they're not even like there's blood on the floor on the carpet, and there's what looks like fluid. I don't know. It's fluid of some kind. It's tissue and blood and an outline. It just seemed like it seems like I'm in trouble, Carlos. I just wanted to tell you that. It just seems like I'm in trouble. And if you're going to fire me, fire me. If you're going to arrest me, arrest me. Because am I being arrested? Carlos? Are you arresting me? Oh, I see what's happening. You're telling me I should leave town. Oh. Oh. I get it. I just want to tell you that I've enjoyed working with you, and if I killed someone, it was for the best of the business. Nothing personal.
You killed someone?
Apparently.
This is news to me.
Does that mean I'm not fired?
I've never heard anything about you killing somebody. As your supervisor, I think you should have shared this with me.
I probably should have. If I killed someone, it slipped my mind, Carlos. I just want to say it slipped.
How could killing somebody slip your mind?
I don't know. I've been busy. We got a new grill at home, and I didn't know how to put the propane thing on it and then open it up. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was the best thing we've ever done, Jeff. Voila. They're not here.
They're not here.
Julie, they're not here.
Jimmy, they're not here.
I know. We're looking around.
You said they'd be here.
I know. I'm just as surprised as you are.
You said they'd be here.
I know, Julie, I know. We don't have to talk about this. Just because I said that I'd be here, I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are.
What the fuck? There's nobody around here.
Listen. I keep your voice down. There's still people living upstairs. We don't need to rock this apartment complex any more than it is right now, Julie.
Jimmy, do you see anyone here?
No. Can we at least say that there's no one here and we can agree on it and move the hell on?
You informed me that there would be individuals in this location to help us.
Absolutely, I get it.
I don't see any help here.
Julie, I know no one's here. Didn't I just say I know no one's here? Both of us walked around and we looked at each other and it was like the appearance that no one was here.
Why the fuck aren't they here? Jimmy, why the fuck aren't they here?
I don't know, Julie. We should look in the fridge. If there's any food in the fridge, we should probably eat.
Oh, it's all rotten.
Doesn't mean we can't eat it. Well, at least gives it time to talk. How are you? What's going on? What's new?
Seriously.
It's a nice shirt. I like the shirt. It's a real good shirt.
Seriously.
Yeah, no, it looks great. It looks great.
Seriously.
And your hair, like you did something with your hair. Just want to say I noticed it, and you told me I would never notice that when you got your hair cut, but here we are, right? Here we are, noticing that your hair got cut. Looks good.
If we don't,
you don't wear the glasses anymore, and you don't wear glasses anymore, and I've noticed that you don't wear glasses, and you got those contacts. It's really quite wonderful.
Got them though. I've got them.
Yeah. Okay, great. And then you're not wearing them. It's something happened. I don't know if you got that. And I'm apparently the cochlear implants are working, right? Because you're hearing me.
I heard you earlier tell me that there would be people here to help us.
Are we really gonna bring this up again? Maybe they're on their way. I don't know. Maybe they're on their way.
You're supposed to know.
I know I'm supposed to know. I get it. I'm supposed to know.
This was your plan.
I understand. Well, I'm just trying. I'm having a conversation because they may be on their way. Maybe they're parking. I don't know. Maybe they're parking, Julie. It could be that they're parking.
Maybe, Jimmy.
Really?
Maybe.
All right. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna change the subject. How's business? Are you still doing catering? What's happening with that? How's that going?
You know.
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
You know that my catering business went under.
You know what? Okay, I didn't know that. Had I known that, I would not have brought it up.
It's a really sore subject. I can't believe.
Okay, let's change the subject. We'll change the subject. How's the dog?
I can't believe you brought that up.
All right, we'll change the subject. How's the dog? How's the dog? How's Rusty?
Rusty died.
Oh, fuck. This is not a good day for me. I'm just not bringing it up.
Rusty
Fine.
died.
Okay, great. I'm sorry. Rusty was, I don't know. Rusty was an old dog, and I should not have should have assumed that dogs don't live 35 years. I just should have assumed that. That's
Your
on
wife,
me. Don't know much
your
about
wife, your
I
wife
know.
ran my dog over.
You know what? That relationship didn't go well either. Let me just say that didn't go well either. All right. How are your parents? How's your dad? Oh, fuck.
Dad has dementia.
Oh, your mom's
He's
okay,
in a
right?
nursing home. Mom died last week.
Last week?
Do you not read your messages?
Wait, did my ex-wife run over your mom too?
Actually, yes, she was walking my dog.
You know what? All that happens at once. I love you so much, Judy. Think she heard it?
I think so too, and I'm staying.
Oh, I'm so glad. You know, I'm gonna use the door. I want to use the door. Okay. All right, I'm gonna use the door. Here we go. I'm gonna use the door. All right, I'm gonna walk in. Just close mine out. There we go. Oh, Carla, you're here. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to. Nancy told me you were here, and I was just upstairs making photocopies. How are you? My goodness.
Timothy,
Great.
I'm fine, but I am a little concerned about my job.
Oh, Carla, don't worry about your job. Don't worry about your job. I've always been a booster of yours. God knows I've always been a booster of yours. I've always been the one that's like, if anybody can do this job, it's Carla. And I'm glad that you came down to 9 to check that out. So it's been a joy talking to you. And
Timothy, I am concerned about my job and the fact that you're making small talk, but trying to brush me off doesn't reassure me. I'm still concerned with my job.
Okay, all right, okay, good. Do you like your job? Let's talk about your job. Do you like your job? Are you enjoying your job?
Timothy, I love my job. If I didn't love my job, I wouldn't be concerned about losing it.
Nobody says anything about you losing your job, Carla. Nobody says anything about you losing your job. And I wouldn't even put that in the universe, because now the universe is saying, maybe Carla shouldn't have her job. That's how the universe works, Carla. You manifest things whether you're aware of it or not. And now I got to wonder, do you want to lose your job? Carla, I don't want to fire you. I don't want to be the one that's going to transfer you to, I don't know, Tupelo. You shouldn't be transferred to Tupelo. You know, that it's not going to work out. You're not one of the Tupelo people. But if we got to move you over there, then we got to move you over there. But nobody thought about it until you just brought it up. So now I guess I'll check it out. Do you want to go to Tupelo?
Timothy, I don't want to go to Tupelo. I don't want to go to Haddock, Georgia. I don't want to go to Los Noches, Nevada. I don't want to go to any of those places. I want to be here where you are.
Hold my calls. Okay, well, see if you can reschedule for Thursday. Are you asking me to marry you? Because I could, if you want me to. I can marry you. I mean, is this about that?
Timothy, I was hoping that you...
I'm sorry, 1 second. Can I take 1 second of your time? Hold that thought. Yeah. I hear her talking outside, and I just don't want to be interrupted.
Go right ahead, Timothy.
Okay. I'm in an important meeting. It would be terrific if you all just keep your voices down right now. Hi, Bill. I'm sorry. I've got this awesome conversation I'm having. You look terrific. Nice shirt.
Timothy.
9 has gone crazy since you don't work on this floor anymore. Go ahead.
I've been longing for the day when we could just spend connected time together.
When you say connected time, what does connected time mean? Sexually connected time, or it just means chat time?
Timothy, you're an imaginative person. And this is hard for me, Timothy. I trust that your imagination will come up with the perfect way to spend that connected time together. I don't have any expectations.
Well, when you say connected time, you must mean, you must know. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just heard it. I heard it.
Go ahead, Timothy. Just take care of it.
I heard a honk. Hello. How are you, Jack? Would you just sign for that? And thank you, Jack. You look great. How was the vacation? I can't talk that much about it. All right, good. It was just small talk.
It's really hard for me to share my deepest feelings and wishes, and I feel safe and comfortable sharing them with you, Timothy. I feel we're that.
Did you say you do feel safe? Is that what you said?
We're that connected. I feel safe and comfortable. I know you have my need for connection. Yes, and best interest. I feel that. I really feel that.
I'm so glad. So,
Scene. That was fast.
That was fast. Thank you, Mickey.
I'm going to be honest with you out of the box.
Go ahead.
I don't know what I want from you.
Okay. All right. When you say you don't know what you want from me, I think that you got to go dig a little deeper, because there'll be something that you're going to want from me.
I don't disagree with you that I need to dig, but I don't know what I want from you.
All right. Well, let me just tell you a couple of things. Let me just, all right. We have, we've got the banana flavor. We have the mint chocolate chip. We've got the vanilla, and we have them in both vegan and regular flavors. And you can have a sugar cone. You can have it in a cup. Does that help?
Not even a little bit.
Okay.
This is about me and you, and I don't know what I want from you.
Great. Okay, good.
Not
good.
Flavors.
Because I get it. I totally understand.
Totally.
Because we also have, now we've got cookies and brownies. And we have cookies, we have brownies, and we have ice cream bars. So and again, just look at what we've got up here, and I don't.
And you have toppings, and you have different blends of coffee,
yes,
and you have sprinkles of any color under the rainbow, and some that aren't.
Colors.
And you have recycled napkins.
Absolutely, right over there.
And it has nothing to do with my overarching confusion. It's important to me. Okay. It's important to me to know, to discover, to explore, express what I want from you, and I don't know what that is.
Okay, good. Let me also say, if you want, we've got all these flavors, all these treats. I could also have someone killed for you if you want. I could have someone killed or disappeared if you want, maimed or frightened. And we also have gelato.
Of all those things that you described, okay, nothing appeals to me.
Okay, great. I totally understand. Let me just say this. I've stolen cars. I've got fentanyl. I've got Adderall. And I have sorbet from Italy. So, we got all those things. And again, we're here to serve you.
We're here to serve you, and you're lucky because usually at this time we're really crowded.
I'm sorry. When did you get the sorbet from Italy?
I don't know. We got a new supplier, and believe me, I was just surprised. Somebody else we got a new supplier, a guy out of Newark, and I am more shocked than anybody that we're able to get sorbet because it's not easy to get from Italy. Yeah, and it's frozen. I mean, it comes all the way from Italy, like the middle of Italy, not like in Rome. Like it comes from Ravenna or Bologna. I don't know what. For me, it's like a boot.
That changes everything.
Absolutely.
I have been dying for the prosciutto sorbet.
The prosciutto sorbet. I mean, come on, from Parma. Give me a break. All right, now listen. If you want, and this is just something we have. We can give you the sorbet.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the sorbet. I got the bruschetta. If you want, I know that this is like stuff your palate. What I could also do is, and this is just between you and me because we're friends. I have a little bit of sarin that I could, if you want, I could just give you a side of sarin, and you could do whatever the heck you want with it. It's just between you and me because you're a customer, and I really respect you.
Do you have the cyanide laced sorbet?
Give me a second. Let me just check.
Oh my God, this is the moment. Oh my God,
someone's lucky. Do you want them in a sugar cone or do you just want that in a cup?
Scene.
And scene.
So we finished the job.
Oh, did you really? That's terrific. I didn't think you were going to get done this early. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, maiming does take longer than killing. So
if you did the job, that's all that matters. And you look good. I mean, it looks like you just I can't even tell that you just did that.
Yeah, I've got the procedure down, really. I just know, the apron, the cap.
You got to close, the whole kind of bunny suit thing, right? Because you want to protect yourself. You want to be able to do the job and then come back to the dance floor.
That's right. And Marvin, I knew I would find you here.
Marilyn, you know where you can find me. You always know that you can find me right here at the front with the DJ. How long did it take? Was there any crying? Did they scream about it at all? Or was it just like...
It was, I think it was a record. It was like 1.39.
Oh, you got it under 1.42? Are you kidding me? That is a record. That is clearly a record. You just wait until New York hears about it. It looks like somebody's going to get a little bit of a promotion, right?
I am getting a promotion.
I hope they don't move you because I got to tell you, I have just enjoyed this relationship that we had. And if they transfer you, say, to Los Angeles or somebody like that, it's going to be like, you're one of my favorite people.
Well, Marvin, I will bring you. I have got that kind of power.
What? I don't know. I kind of like it here, but if it's something where it's like I get to work with you a little more, I want to work with you because you are the professional that everybody wants to work with, and it would just be an honor.
And you are the best unwinder anybody could want.
Stop it! I learned everything from you. Are you
kidding me? Before I met you, Peter, I was wound up.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't believe it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe it.
I was wound up like this.
I don't believe that. For me, you're like cool as a cucumber. As a cucumber.
It's because of you.
What are you talking, Marilyn? No.
Every maimer, killer, biter needs an unwinder.
You know what? For me, I get energy from you. It's synergy. It's just synergy, Marilyn. It's synergy.
It's a good thing though that I don't think you would like to come to my world.
I would go anywhere with you. I would go anywhere with you that you wanted to go. I swear to God.
We could bring joy to my next job.
Wait, I'm sorry. Joy and I don't get along. I thought you knew that. Oh, you didn't know that? We can't bring Joy to the next job. I don't like Joy.
You never unwound her, did you?
If I told you, that would make you an accomplice, and I just...
There's more to you than I thought. I thought you... Maybe I did bring you a little bit of the relaxo.
No, you brought all the relaxo. I wasn't. You brought it all.
Wow. I thought it came from you.
No, Marilyn. It came from you. Of course, they're gonna send you out to Los Angeles, and if I do see you again, it'll probably be because they want you to take care of me, maim me, or bite me. And if that time comes, I just want you to know that if anybody was supposed to maim me or bite me, I'd want you to do it. Well, I got my rings in. Kyle, right? Dude, your mom was just really mad at you. Does she scream like that at you all the time?
All the time.
Dude, that's really uncalled for.
It's embarrassing.
I know, Danny, it's embarrassing. I shouldn't have heard that. You got to get out of here, Danny. You got to get out of here. Your mom treats you like dirt.
I know, but I can't just leave. Like, she's my mom. I
don't know. She sure doesn't treat you. Danny, you shouldn't have to live with this. Danny, if you want, you can come and stay with me and my family.
I mean, no offense. It's not that much of a better situation.
I don't know. My mom wouldn't be able to come down the stairs. She's in the wheelchair. She couldn't come to the basement. And my dad, he's just bedridden. My sister, since the accident, she doesn't remember who she is. I think it's much better than this situation, Danny.
Johnny, at first I thought you were being nice to me, but it sounds like you just really want somebody to help take care of all of your family members. And
you're really good at taking. It wasn't my intention, Danny, but now that you bring it up, you are someone that does take care of people really well. And you don't have to live there all the time. Just come over when it's like diaper changing or something, like when my sister needs a bath. You don't have to. I'm just trying to get you out of this situation, Danny. That's all. I'm just trying to get you out of this situation.
Okay. Johnny here is a savior, just trying to help me out, Right. Okay. It's serving you and your family.
But it's one hand washes the other and one guy washes someone's sister. It's not that unusual, Danny.
I'm going to need both hands. You know how big they are. Like,
they're really big hands. But Danny, all I'm saying is if you want to come over, you can come over and just take care of my bedridden, handicapped family. And then you won't have to deal with your mom anymore. It's egregious what just happened, Danny. It's egregious.
I know. She just does it out of spite, I think. Like, I don't wash the dishes the right way, or fold the towels, or crimp the toilet paper.
Oh my God! I mean, not to mention her coming down there and bursting in on you and saying, "I got your birthday cake upstairs. Do you want it?" Or come upstairs. We're going to open the gifts. It's like, who is she to talk to you that way? Who's my favorite son? It's like, Jesus, Danny, this is like some psychological warfare she's throwing at you.
You bring up a good point. This whole time I'm trying to please her and do things the right way, and nothing is ever right. Nothing's ever right. It's wrong with it. It's too much of this, too little of that. Oh, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Ugh. But Johnny, I just realized I'm not the one that has to leave. She should leave. She's technically living with me now, Oh,
yeah.
So why should I have to be the one to give all this up?
Yeah, the tables have turned. Now the teacher is the student, and the student is the teacher. Yeah. Now the butterfly is the caterpillar, and the caterpillar is the butterfly.
Yeah, I'm growing. I'm a fucking grown man.
You're a grown-ass man. You're 12. You're 12. You shouldn't have to go through this. You're in charge of this house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It just occurs to me.
Uh-huh.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm hearing you.
Okay. She should come live with you. She can do all the cleaning, all the taking care of, the washing, the diaper changing, and this is going to be my new bachelor pad. I think it's a great idea. You need the help. You said it yourself. You need the help, and she,
I know. She's pretty. She's pretty.
Yeah. I wouldn't even mind if you made a pass at her. It's fine by me.
Really?
Yay!
Really fun.
So, Kyle isn't here, and if he
Kyle
happens, is he? I'm sorry.
Rick?
I'm sorry, Kyle. You are here. You're all. Yeah, sorry, Kyle. Rick isn't here. If he happens to show up, maybe as we go on, maybe we can bring him back in. But in the meantime, we were going to thank you very much, David, for doing these scenes with us, and everybody wants to take a little time to share with you. And as I've been doing, I will. I think one at a time, guys. We don't need everybody up. Just one person on the screen with one person on the screen with David. Somebody needs to put.
We got it.
If everybody does not have your headphones on, please do it, because we just had an echo as people came up. Because we will eventually all come back up together. But yeah, so if you just want to stay up there, because Judy begged me to leave you up there in case you happen to have tears. She wanted to sit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to leave the comments. I'm going to put the comments up as we go, and I'll just kind of time. I mean, we've got time. So if it goes a little over 2 minutes, guys, that's okay. But that's what our goal is, and we'll go in the same order pretty much as we did before. So Susan, if you'll help me with that, that'll be great.
Can I just say how fun? Let me just say. Can I just say how fun that was, and how I just want to say I know that you've got a plan here, but that was 40 minutes. Oh, if that's what it was, 35 minutes, whatever the hell it was, of excellent fun. Never thinking at all. It was just a blast. So I just want to thank you all, and I also want people who watch this to go, this is how good these people are. Really, really great fun. Everything was different too. Great. Okay, good. I'm sorry. Yes, the order is great. I'm all for it.
You're the boss. Okay, so Susan, you're up first, and I'm gonna go away.
Yay! So, oh my gosh, now I am gonna cry. Oh, I cried before when you were talking and I had to go up first. So I thought a lot about, God, I can't do this, about how much this meant to me. You know, what's funny is that when we started at the beginning of the pandemic, I didn't really know who exactly you were. I had never had the honor of taking a class with you. I had known that you had come to Tampa, Florida, and you were an enormous hit, but I recognized your name, and Mickey had posted something about Dave Razowsky, and I thought, he's come to Tampa, and our theater director says he's amazing, and I want to take a class with him. But talk about us changing your life. You changed this very small town improviser's life enormously. Laura probably should cover her ears if she's listening at all at this point, but I had the biggest crush on you. I would tell everyone every Sunday after I'd finish a class how much I was just working with this improvisational genius. And as difficult and as intimidating as it was, and I'd be in my head, Kristen and I became super good friends as a result of it, because I'd call her and say, maybe I shouldn't be doing this at all. I feel like I'm letting him down. But I was just so in awe of how much I was actually doing improv. It was like, for the first time, whatever I was doing before it didn't even compare. This was acting. This was emotion. This was serious. And I prepared. Every week I was there, I would look forward to it. And the people that were in our class, they just became, I would often tell people, you guys were more family. I saw you guys more during the pandemic than I did my entire family. And that was it saved me. I mean, there were so many moments, because I worked in medicine, that I sometimes did not know what to do with my level of anxiety, but I knew that there was this class at the end of the week and I'd be better for it. And that's because of you, Dave Razowsky. I love you.
Oh, I feel like such a bitch interrupting.
You're not. I love you too, Mickey.
I love you. Okay, next up is Jeff.
Hey, Dave. Oh,
Hi,
thanks for teaching me all you have about the style of improv. I was really kind of intimidated by trying something different than the UCB style, and we talked about it. And I feel like I've grown an improviser and become more confident and be able to listen more. And thank you for teaching me all of that. And I look forward to meeting you one day. So thank you very much.
Me too. I want to give you a hug. Great. That was really fun to do that scene with you, Jeff. And I got to tell you, that was it was really fun to do that scene with you. And your work is shining. You're just a shining example of growth, and it was just a blast to play with you.
All right, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Here's to you, David. May we have a beer together soon. A good beer together soon.
Right?
You're a pain in the ass. You're a fucking putz. You're a fucking putz.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But this has been the most awesome year. We've had so much fun. We've learned so much. You're a pain in the ass, but we've enjoyed every second of it.
I'm so glad.
So anybody that doesn't know you, they don't understand how much fun you can be. As times, I think we wanted to cuff you a few times, but we got past it. But we've learned a lot this year. We've really, really learned a lot, and playing with you is great fun. So we all need to make sure that we continue to do that. And then I say there should be a Sunday Razketeers reunion at some point. We all need to fly to LA once you can actually get on a plane safely. It's going to be a while, but I've learned a ton. I really have, and it's meant a lot to me. I look so forward to Sundays, and I'm not going to cry because I'm wearing makeup for the first time in a long time. And I'm going to go through with Raz withdrawal. Every Sunday I have to change the reminder on my phone because it's going to pop up and tell me, and I'll start crying. So, Sundays are just not going to be the same without you.
I feel the same way. I love you very much, and I love all that you've done. And that scene that we just did was just so wonderful. It felt like I was in the room with you, and I love your energy, and you're very inspiring. And I thank you.
Thank you so much. And I learned to move around and use my space.
It was really good. That was just so fun to do. It was very inspiring.
All right. Thank you, David, for everything.
You're welcome.
We'll all get together at some point.
I want that. Hello, David.
You know, I had notes. I actually wasn't going to improvise these moments, but so this was this 2 hours Sunday block was I'm in the world, and it's dynamic, and it's creative, and there's joy, and there's failure, and there's emotion, and it's live and vulnerable, and I didn't have a lot of that for 18 months or however the clock is ticking, and I went through. I'm not enough. This is like above my pay grade, skill level, like whatever. And somehow, I kind of kept, banging through. I had my discussions with, Kyle and Kristen and Mickey, off camera. And I come back up. I just kind of put on my big boy pants again and go, damn it, I got a point of view. Maybe I'll remember it before the scene's over. We'll see. What was, I'm reminded of a while ago when I retired and I went on a sailing vacation, and I was sailing with people who were crew on America's Cup boats. And I got to be crew on that boat. And I would describe that experience as sailing with the rock stars. And our time together on Sunday afternoons was improvising with the rock stars. You were the Mick Jagger of it. And then when I played with the people that I was with and came to recognize their talents, was like, I can be on a stage with these people and not be the man, but be a contributor and be alive. And I'm not sure if I'm going to cry before my time is up, but we'll discover this together. I don't know what Sunday afternoons are going to look like. The Patriots are going to suck this year, so I really don't know what to do with the rest of the time. And it's also been a springboard of, setting up a troupe with Kyle and Kristen of Wait What that's been inspired by, what we've learned from being with you. And I'm blessed to have been here. Thank you so terribly much.
Thank you. And let me just click in with David. I've watched you grow, and it's just been so beautiful. And I thank you for your patience with me and with yourself, especially. And you always you always got you always took the note, and you always gave all of your effort, and you're very inspiring.
Love you, man.
Love you too.
Hello. I'm not going to be mushy.
Okay.
I just wanted to, also hi. I wanted to kind of focus what my kind of reflections on what I learned on just the notion of Wait What, which, as you know, became the name of a group where we got to work more on our kind of Razowsky skills and have a lot of fun together and get more practice and do some shows. And also kind of from like a merging of my home people with vintage people led to the Silver Lining, which includes Rick and Susan. So I feel like it's both. If I had kind of a whiteboard, it's sort of like I have this concept of wait what that points out lots of different things, and also this experience I think has like is pointing out or leading me in a lot of different directions that and there's so much as today as I was thinking over kind of all that I've learned. I know that there will be times when I, like when I remember something or when your voice is in my head, and I will listen and try to do it. So I think wait what was I think that kind of first came up when you brought the Antiques Roadshow clip, where I think what was fascinating about it is this guy had something that was super valuable that really surprised him, and he had a bodily response to it. And so he had kind of the wait, what? And it was sort of the physical and also the language. And then the Antiques Roadshow lady just kept like, that was, I think, the comedy of it is that she didn't change her point of view. She just kept talking about the stuff, and he's trying to kind of stay engaged. And that was something that really struck me, and I think kind of encapsulated a lot. And I think that was a time that I really kind of things came together. So I think that wait, what sort of the moment when something has changed, kind of when we learn to move to a new beat, surrender our points of view, kind of drop the MacGuffin and get closer to the intersection of me and you. And kind of going back, like there was another really striking moment. I think back to the beginning when you would always say, did she get to you? She got to you, didn't she? She got to you. What was the word? Like, and I think most of the time we were like, yeah. She got to me. Because you told us we couldn't say I don't know or maybe. So we kind of lied, maybe.
I know.
Or sometimes maybe we knew. What are you doing, Kyle? Sorry, I'm not done. I'll finish. Okay, I'm just seeing if they're saying for me to shut up yet. Yeah, and so it was great when we did this thing when you're supposed to. Okay, I'm supposed to stop, but when we did the thing when their scene partner was supposed to go, that was when I realized I was starting to see when somebody got to somebody else. So looking back way to the beginning, I was like, David did know that somebody had gotten to us, but we didn't ourselves know. And I think it's so cool to be able to recognize that now. So
oh wait, I want to go back. Just give me a second back with I love you very much, and you taught me so much, Kristen. You really did, and I need for you to know that. And you helped me to a higher standard, and you were always honest. And you are always honest. You're not dead. You're still here. You are always honest, and you always and that really, as a teacher, you as a teacher, me as a teacher, and you as a student. It was really you are the teacher, and I am the student, and you taught me a lot. And I just want you to know that sincerely. And what you just said is just so you have no idea how awesome that is.
Thank you.
Hello.
Oh, I'm not ready yet. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so gosh, I'm not a mushy crier person, but that's okay. I'll go back to the first class, the very, very, very first one back in, it was like May or something of that nature. And two things struck out.
You were in a different room.
Yeah, it was a very different room, a little 3x3, square, which was sufficient. I was happy to have it, but two things struck out. Me too. The two things that stood out in the first class was one, this is going to be really different than the other classes that I had just started taking, the stuff I had done on stage prior to this. And the second one is this guy means business. Dang, like he's not holding anything back. He's all there, and it's in such a wonderful way. And so I just really appreciate that because we had such a valuable time to be with people. As others have mentioned, it was a very challenging time for a lot of people. Even as an introvert, I'm like, oh my gosh, I miss people. And it takes a lot for me to say that. So it was such a lovely time. But there's three things I want to bring up that just I really learned from you in this class and just our whole experience together. I love the expression that you have. It's you'll know what you need to know when you need to know what you need to know. And it's such a great thing for improv. Like that alone really helped everything I did in other classes on stage. And I mean, I just keep remembering that. Like, don't worry about it. You'll figure it out when you get there. Relax. And what's so great is it also transfers into real life, right? You'll know what you need to know when you know what you need to know. So yeah, I love how that lesson that we learned here in improv and in the world where anything can happen also applies into the real world where basically anything can happen. So I'll take that with me always. The second of three things, which there really are more, but I'm going to try to adhere to our allotted time, Kristen, is to hold on to your point of view, except when you need to let it go. And on stage, it's wonderful. It builds that creative tension. It really grounds the scene, and it just brings the people together. And off the stage, it makes sense too. We have to, as people, decide where we stand on a variety of things. There's troubles and times in life. We need to have our point of view. We need to know what our values are, what we're strong in, what we're saying, what we think, and we believe, until it's time to change, until it's time to think a different way or be a different way or open ourselves up to new experiences, new ideas. So that's the second thing. And the last thing is the intersection of you and me. Oh, I love that. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. Because again, on stage, it's about the relationships. You guys know this. It's about the relationships. They don't care what you're doing. You're on a golf range, you're in a restaurant, you're washing dishes, you're shaving the cat. Who cares? It's this relationship with people. And again, that's what life is about. It's about the relationships. And never before in my life have I seen that so clearly, albeit the vehicle for that was improv with you all. But the application of it, the true application is life in general. So from me to you and to everybody else, thank you for a wonderful, wonderful year and change. I'll definitely never forget it. And it's changed me, and I really appreciate it.
I just want to tell you again, I was so glad that you joined this Sunday group, this particular Sunday group. It meant so much to me that you were there, and it meant you're just such a great addition to what it is that we've got. And I love your brain, and I love you're a great student. You're a great actor. It's just been a blast working with you. Sincerely, Kyle, you mean a lot to me. And I really look forward to, and that scene that we did was just such a blast. It was it was just a blast. You're really good. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna so I'm just announcing this because there's a little change in the running order. I'm gonna let Kyle. Kyle. Rick's gonna come up and do his testimonial, and then he's gonna do the scene with you, and then I'll come up and do mine. Okay?
Can we reverse that? Is that okay?
You want Kyle? You want Rick to do his scene first?
The scene first,
okay.
and then
yeah, that's fine. Okay,
great. I think that works.
You're the boss.
Okay, good.
Okay, so we're going to bring Rick up then. And it's
okay, good.
I'll set the time.
I love it. I'm so glad you're not in your car. Okay. The fuck was that, man? Why don't make me pull you out of the meeting and do this. We talked about this before. What the fuck was that?
I don't think I was freezing up.
What do you mean you don't think we're freezing up? You stood in front of the whiteboard for 4 minutes and you didn't say a damn thing. I had to come and rescue you. I don't know, how did that happen? You froze up. And then I had to pull you out.
I think I was at the point of pre-warming up. I don't think I froze up
before you get here. We talked about you pre-warm up before you get here. You can't. I mean,
There are 14 people in that room, and they're all waiting for you, and people are sitting there, and they're like taking notes, and they got the pens out and the paper, and it's like people are on their computers, and like we prepared for this, and then you just, I mean, it was like you're a Madame Trousseau fucking wax figure of, I don't know, waiting for Godot. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? You're a mess.
I didn't know there were going to be pens and paper.
We talked about this. You said you were done with it. You said that you can handle the pens and the paper. That's why I put them out there. You have to stop being afraid of, you can't, like people.
I had test office supplies, Jake. I had a bunch of test office supplies, but it was different once I was in front of Bics and scratch pads.
It doesn't matter. The Bics, the scratch pads, the Parker pens, it doesn't matter. You've got to get past this. You're going to be out in the world. I mean, when you leave here, and I'm not saying that you're going anywhere soon, but when you leave here, you're going to see people with writing implements, and you're going to see people with blank pieces of paper, and you're going to have to fucking deal with it. I can't protect you anymore. I can't protect you anymore. This is going on too long. You know, last year when we had to deal with you don't like people wearing shirts with buttons. It's like, there are people with shirts and buttons. Breathe. Jimmy, fucking breathe. And 2 years ago, it was like, oh my God, cotton. People are going to wear cotton, Jimmy.
Hey, I'm over cotton, okay? Jake, I'm over cotton. I can be around cotton gins, cotton shirts. I can do this. I can be around cotton. I can do this. I'm a person, and I count.
You're a mess. You're a mess. And I know that you could tell this is a poly blend. That's why I wore a poly blend, because I'm not sure you can be trusted around cotton. I'm not sure you can be trusted around buttons. I'm not sure you can be trusted around pens and paper. Jimmy. What's going on at home? Something's going on at home.
Everything at home is fine. Everything at home is fine. Everything at home
how come
is
you
fine.
Don't? How come whenever I call you, Nancy doesn't answer the phone anymore? Where's Nancy?
I can be around
like
Nancy.
What? You can or can't?
I think I said I can.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Jesus, man.
Wait, I think I said I can, Jake.
I think you said you can. You can. That's a breakthrough, Jimmy. That's a breakthrough, Jimmy. You can. You can, Jimmy. You can. Look at that. Look at that. That's my man. Get back in that meeting, Jimmy. You get back in that meeting. And there's going to be pens, and there's going to be paper, and there's going to be pencils, and there's going to be a whiteboard and a chalkboard. And you're the one that needs to go in there, and you need to talk to them. And granted, there's no one over the age of 9 in there. But still, they need you to be an adult in that room.
I am going to teach them the alphabet.
Right. Now, just a question. What's the first letter you're going to teach them? We've talked about this.
Oh, God.
No, Jimmy. No, Jimmy. No, Jimmy. No.
God. I want to teach them about God. G, O, and then D, and then move on to the other letters.
Not here. Not at St. Atheist School. This is St. Atheist School. You know the name when you walk into the building.
It's right there. I'm going to start with A, Jake.
That's the way to go, Jimmy. That's the way to go.
See.
Nice job. All right. Hi, Rick. You're not in the car anymore.
Hi. I'm not. I tried woefully to log on. I kept getting booted off. I'm so sorry.
We're better off.
So I can say my testimonial now?
Yeah, I wanted us to do a scene first.
Oh, yeah.
That would just been weird for you to do a testimonial and then do a scene.
Let's talk for a while about the scene I just did.
I like that. I love the idea of Saint Atheist. I think Saint Atheist was really a good name of a
I
school.
said God before I realized what I said, and I'm like, well, God's got letters in it, so I guess that's
That's your inventory.
Yeah. Wow. So I probably have way more to say than I'm going to be able to describe in words, right? But I feel like it's one thing to learn something in a place where you don't know anything and you don't know anything. But it was so interesting to be in a place where I feel like there were things that I knew, that I counted on, that I knew, that you challenged us in this class right away with going like, that's plot. And I was like, at first, of course, you buck it. And you're like, no. And then I was like, he's right. It's plot stuff. It's going to take us down this road. And I was like, all right, I'm going to trust this guy and just see where it goes. And truthfully, if we hadn't been together for as long as we had, I wouldn't have known how gentle and caring that you are, not just with the human beings that you work with, but literally with, I feel like, every interaction that you had with us. You tried to get us not to go, I'm going to bash your head against, don't do it that way. I'm just going to keep repeating and saying, keeping it simple. It's not, you don't have to move the whole factory. We're just moving one widget. We're moving one widget at a time. And so it was, for me, I felt like it was almost like improv as a second language, because I felt like I knew it, but once I started doing it the way you were encouraging us to do it, I was like, I actually don't know any of this stuff, and it was super refreshing, and it made me feel like there's so much of this that is in a totally different dimension, and it was so amazing to feel like I haven't had the joy of feeling like I've learned something as much as the time that I've spent with you in so long. I forgot what it was like. I just got my degree and hadn't had that experience, because I feel like you really challenged me in a way that was really lovely and beautiful, and really showed me that you cared about me, and that I have a good experience, even against my own self, to go through, like, there's a wall you're going to have to break through to get to that. And it was just such a phenomenal place to be with other like-minded people, and we were so dedicated, and it's just dip my toe in that. It was like, it would not have nearly been enough. So I just feel so lucky. And I'm just going to cap off my testimonial with, this was the super high point, even though it seems like a nothing kind of thing. I'm going to share an email that I just sent to you a couple weeks ago. Was I was in a CVS parking lot, and I was listening to a song on the radio. I was listening to Celluloid Heroes, and I'm hearing all of the sister words that they're using, and I'm like, I have to write David right now. And I literally did not think that you would write me back, because what you would be like, what is this? Is like insane ramblings. And you immediately wrote me back, and you're like, I'm there, I get it. And I just feel like I love you so much for just being the guy that's like, I get your crazy experience, and I validate it, and it's so awesome.
Yes, and thank you so much, because I always look forward to you being with us, and I always look forward to, and again, just like everybody else in class, I've learned so much from you, and every time, it was one of these things where, and I think I mentioned this before, where when I would be working with people in real life, I would always sit in the front, and that way I get to watch these great improvisers come up, and I go, oh, I want to watch those two people, and whenever you did a scene, I was like, I cannot wait to find out how his brain works, because I love it. And you're just a lovely, lovely, lovely person. So thank you.
I love seeing men cry. So I like not just you, Rick was there too. So this isn't the end, but this is the last of the testimonials. And then we're going to bring everybody back up. And I have a request, and I may forget. So just to, like, I've been asked to have you call everybody up when I'm done, the way that you normally tell it. Okay, so all right, Judy, we did that. So I think there are so many things. I couldn't possibly cram them into this short little bit of time. So I'm not even going to try. But I think there's no question what an amazing improviser, like world renowned, like, I mean, that part, people improvise on stage, they teach, but they don't necessarily improvise in their life. And there were a lot of people when the pandemic hit that didn't have that improv in their heart. They didn't take that challenge. You embraced it immediately, David. I think that says so much about you as a human being, about you as an improviser and as a teacher, and how grateful this whole community is because you were the first. You were our first teacher. You embraced it immediately. I didn't know that you would, and you stayed with us, and you've shared things. I was in the beginning, I was telling people, go ahead and take the class. And they would say, I think I'm kind of intimidated by David, And I said, just take the class. And I think you can tell from everybody's comments, anybody that's watching, you are the kindest, most soulful, creative, thoughtful, compassionate, politically correct in the way that I love person to be with us, and I'm so grateful that we got to spend this time with you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, for me as a human being, for the whole community. I don't think we would be what we are now if it weren't for your contribution. Thank you, David.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's I stand on the shoulders of so many teachers who taught me compassion, empathy, love, patience, understanding, surrender, and everything you're talking about. I love you very much, and I think that you too have changed the world. And thank you for giving me the opportunity and having the faith and the courage in not just me, but in the world of improvisation, and just to have an open mind to that, because you never gave up. And I remember working with you in Boston, and I remember thinking what a special person you were back in Boston, that cold Boston time. I believe it was freezing. And I remember how special it was, and how I look forward to working with you again. And I'm so glad that you gave me the opportunity to do that, and to meet these fantastic people who have snowballed this and dominoed this all around the world. So thank you. And thank you for the opportunity. And thank you for, you helped me grow. You really helped me grow, and you taught me so much. And I thank you for that.
Thank you. I think they're waiting for your words.
What words? Am I going to say just words? What words? Like at the end?
They want you to tell everybody to come up, and then you can say whatever you want after that.
I see. They want to hear. Okay. Everybody come up. Everybody come up.
One last time.
Yes.
Everybody up.
Everybody up. There's an echo. So I don't know who's got. There we go. Nope, we're still echoing.
Make sure you have headphones on, guys.
Everybody's headphones checked. Working. Someone is not. Let's see. Why don't we do this? Why don't we, what Kristen's got, if you can just, everybody put their mute on. Everybody putting your mute on. I just want to say, just in regards to everything, I mean, as I said before, this has absolutely changed my life. And you all know that I'm writing a book, and and I can't tell you. You've helped me write this book. Because you never gave up. Because you let me say, I think I have an idea and I want to try this. And everything that we did is beta. And you just went, doesn't matter to me. I don't care that it's beta. We're going to do it. And because of that, it helped me grow. And today, this was really like when Mickey told me the idea that she had for us to do this together. I was like, this is great. And what has been really phenomenal for me is you own this. It's in your heart. This isn't some foreign concept. It's nothing that you have to figure out. It's exactly what all this improvisation is at the beginning, where I said, I don't want you to figure anything out. And you own this, and it's in your system. And if you're a teacher, then you know this feeling. Yeah, teacher, you get a paycheck, and every once in a while you get a cake on your birthday. But the greatest gift that a student can give a teacher is what I saw each and every one of you do at some point or another, which is give me pushback and go, but that doesn't make any. Oh, I get it now. And I watched you have that. And there's nothing better for a teacher to witness than to see you own it and have a kinesthetic response, and then say, let me do it again. I got this. Let me at him. The gazelle is in the brush, and I know it's time for me to attack. Spread the love that you have. You own this. You know this. You got this. And I thank you all. And I'll bump into you in the cyber hallway, and we'll nod. And that's all I have to say. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, everybody for watching. Thank everybody for watching, and be brave, and don't do the scene that you were going to do. Right? Say no, ask questions, talk about people who aren't there, have a negotiation scene. Fuck up. I thought about this phrase today: fail better. I don't know what it means, but I think it means something. Fail better. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Thank you. We're going to be signing off. Everyone, thanks for being here. Oh, gosh, I love every single one of you all. Goodbye.